Today we have an Ask Phil. I've not done one of these for a long time. One of our students, Jonathan, wrote in and said, "Hi Phil, I'm an Access All Areas subscriber looking for some quick advice on getting sorted with a basic DJ setup for playing out at parties." Jonathan says, "A number of my friends are turning 50 next year and I'm being asked about my availability to DJ. Great news, obviously, except they understandably want a turnkey solution, and my current setup is just my XDJ-AZ controller at home connected to a monitor speaker in my bedroom. So I'm looking for an easy to self-assemble DJ stand to house my XDJ-AZ and maybe a monitor, a couple of speakers with detachable poles, also some basic lighting, and I want to be able to play to about 100 people. So all these pieces need to be easily transportable for doing that. I'm not sure if you've written any articles on this in the past, but I'd be hugely grateful for any pointers in the right direction that won't break the bank. My budget is £1,000 to £2,000 UK. Thank you, Jonathan. Let's do this then. Let's talk through. If I were you, if I were in your shoes trying to convert whatever it is I've got at home to use out and about in public, this is what I would do right now. I would firstly forget about that £1,000 budget, the lower end of your price bracket. Definitely spend the upper end. When you've got so little to spend on a professional DJ setup, every penny counts. Now, luckily, you've already got a really good professional DJ controller. Although, whisper it, if you haven't, if you've got a beginner controller, put it in a case. Put it in a nice hard case and it immediately looks professional, and play out on it. Don't worry about it. Do it. But look, Jonathan doesn't need to worry about that. The XDJ-AZ is a very professional unit. So we need to add the DJ table. You're quite right, Jonathan. We need to add speakers. We need to add lighting. I would also argue a microphone, because you're going to need to talk. It just is part of what you do when you're DJing in public. You're going to take your existing DJ monitor with you. There's no need to buy an extra monitor. Although if your PA system is set up close enough to where you have your DJ console, you probably won't need a monitor speaker anyway. But let's now talk through all of those things one by one. Now I'm going to go online to show you pictures of some of these. Obviously, wherever you are in the world, you buy what's available to you. I'll talk you through the different options as well. But Jonathan's in Europe, so I've used some of these pictures. In fact, I think all of them are from the European sites of the retailers or from European DJ stores, which will help Jonathan in particular. Like I say, wherever you are in the world, you'll find this stuff or something very similar. So the DJ table I've gone for is this one, the UDG Ultimate Fold-Out Table. This is the Mark II. It is the one I use and I love it. It is compact, it folds flat, it's got plenty of room for your gear and for storing stuff as well. And from the front, it looks really neat indeed. It's a great unit. So this is the one I would go for. It's heavy actually, but it does have wheels. And as I say, highly professional unit. So no problem there. It's a good price. Go grab that. For the lights, this is just an example. This is from a European retailer, Thomann. They're good value. And this is the Stairville. It's their own brand. But basically what you're looking for is 4 lights like this, 4 wash lights, 4 par lights that can work, sound to light, that can work with modern DMX when you want to in the future, if you want to hook them up to other lights, but also that come with a foot pedal that lets you turn them on and off and control various things. Look, this is reasonably cheap. This is just the lights themselves, but this company do a pack for an extra £100, which has got the stand and the foot pedal and all that stuff. So for about £350 UK, you can set up with one of these. The thing is, one of those is fine for pretty much everything that you're going to be playing for 50th birthday parties. So people don't expect an awful lot of lighting. I know a lot of wedding DJs who don't have any lights at all. But something like that is better than buying the all singing, all dancing lights that have got a laser on them and they've got this and that, and they tend to not be very good at anything. If you buy a decent brand of this kind of lighting with good ratings, and also this one here you can only get from this retailer, something like the Chauvet DJ 4-bar. They've got quite a few in their 4-bar range. They're all pretty similar. Buy a decent one that's nice and bright, and you get a lot of bang for your buck. And if you said, hey, I want to spend a bit more, I'd just buy 2, because they're like a T-bar, they come on a stand. So normally you'd put it right behind you and you'd have it over your head. So it's the lights are going down from behind you. It looks quite neat with your speakers on your left and right. But if you then wanted to spend a bit more, you just get another one and you put one on the left and one on the right? So it carries on looking neat. It looks symmetrical. It looks good. So lighting wise, don't look any further than that. Talking about don't look any further. When it comes to a microphone, just go for this one. It's the Shure SM58. It is the most popular vocal microphone in the world. It is a dynamic mic, which means it will work with your DJ gear fine without needing extra power supplies and things like this. This is like the Technics turntable of the DJ microphone world. So just go get one of these. There's millions of these out there. It's a fantastic microphone. You'll need the cable, you need the XLR cable as well, and don't spend the money that you can see on the screen there. This is on their site. Most retailers will sell it you for 15, 20 less than that, which is plenty to get your cable as well. Now, last but not least, I've deliberately left the PA system to the end, and I've deliberately left most of the budget for the PA system. And the reason for that is very, very simple. It's by far the most important thing here. If you really can't push up to the 2000, then leave the lights out and just make sure you get a good PA system. The one I've gone for is mainly because I know it and I know it does the job. There's lots of PA systems out there from lots of companies, but this is a decent brand and it's reliable and it sounds good. So I'm happy to recommend it to you. It's this one here. It's the Mackie Thump system. Now this is the smallest one that you can get from them. It's two 212s. They're the top cabinets that you can see in the middle of your picture there, and one 115S, that's the bigger single speaker below them, which is the subwoofer. So you get one subwoofer and two top cabinets. Now I went for this package here. Most retailers, if you ask them, if you speak to them, will assemble you this exact package. So this is just an example. And the reason I went for this is that it gives you a tripod stand for the speaker that doesn't have the bass bin, and then it gives you an like a pole, a riser pole that you can put into the bass speaker to put the second speaker on top of. So that way you assemble two speakers that are correctly at the right height. One of them has a subwoofer underneath it and one of them just has a tripod underneath it. And this package comes with the cables as well. So this is again the Mackie Thump 212 tops and the 115S bass speaker. This gives you more than enough for your pub gigs with 100 people. It's a really nice system. Then we just want to talk about a couple of other things here. The first thing is your DJ unit, your XDJ-AZ. It's a delicate and an expensive piece of kit. You want to be really careful about just carrying that around, throwing it into a car and so on. To start with, because you've got a budget, stick it in the box it came in, tape the box closed, you're good to go. If you then decide later, I do want to buy a case for this, I do think it's worth doing so, and I would agree that it is. You've got two choices. Now there's always two choices for cases for DJ gear. So let's just talk about DJ gear cases here. The first choice is a hard case. So AlphaTheta themselves do this hard case here for the XDJ-AZ. It is a classic style. These are, they haven't made this themselves. They've just bought this in and rebadged it. You can get these 10 a penny. They are always the same. They're built of plywood. They've got metal edges. They're reinforced. They've got exactly the clasps that you see there to hold it all closed. These are fine, but they're very, very heavy. And your unit's already very, very heavy. So if you want something that gives you a reasonable amount of protection, but that doesn't take up anywhere near the space or even cost anywhere near the money, this is a good alternative. This is a soft case version. This is actually the Magma Control case, but there's a few brands that do these. They don't give you the same protection, of course they don't, but they're also lighter, easier to carry, and probably a good compromise. But do have some kind of protection for your DJ controller because you don't want to break it. You really don't. That would be a real shame. So the final thing you need, get yourself a roll of duct tape, get yourself a roll of gaffer tape. It's insanely useful for tidying up cables, for making sure cables are secure on the floor, for mending things that are moving and shouldn't move. It's just a very useful thing to have. And try and get the retailer to throw in a nice heavy duty extension cable for your power as well, because you're going to find you need one of those. It's exciting. Thank you, Jonathan, for letting me know what you needed help with. It's been a pleasure to help you, as it is always a pleasure to help our students. Jonathan is on our Access All Areas program, which gives access to everything we do at Digital DJ Tips. Check it out over on the website. If you've been watching this and thinking, I want to go at that, take a look at this book. It's free to you. You can buy this in all good bookshops. You can get this on Amazon. You can get the audiobook, the Kindle version, all that stuff. It's our book called Rock the Dance Floor, the proven 5-step method for DJing like a pro. But You can also have it for free. As I say, you go to digitaldjtips.com, click the link in the top corner that's the same color as this book, fill in your best email address, and I will send you one as a thank you for becoming the latest member of our community. It's free to join the community as well, so nothing to lose there. So thank you for watching. This has been the first Ask Phil for a long time. If this does well, we might do a few more. So do let me know what you need help with, students. You know where to find me. But meanwhile, for me, Phil, here in the studio, get good, get out there, make the moments, and I will see you on another one of these very soon. Bye for now.